Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy. We are on Chapter 15A. We went through Chapter 15B already, which was the mystery route. Now we're going with the killing game route. We just met the killing game mastermind right off the bat. It is the sponsor. The sponsor is wearing one of those leap suits from Chapter 13. And they are incredibly powerful. So likely it is an alternate version of one of our classmates. We don't know who, we don't know which one, and we don't know why they are doing this. In Chapter 15B, we know that they were trying to kill off the original cast of 100 Line Defense Academy 1. The reason why they were going to do that, Team 1 is what they call them, the normal cast, not including the people from the second to last Defense Academy, to get numbers so they can get the code so that way they could get a ship. Now, here's my thought process. If they're from a different timeline and they come across to another one and kill alternate versions of themselves, they can use those numbers back at their timeline. You see what I'm saying? So Hiruko may very well actually be the killer at not only this one, but also the alternates, because that makes the most amount of sense. Hiruko is from 100 Line Defense 3, we'll call it. So let's go right into it right now. What we're doing is, the killing game hasn't even officially started. Sponsor just took out our best girl. Very sad, very disappointing. Karara, she's gone before the game even started. So let's get into it. Here we go. There we are. We're doing start of the day. So the sponsor said we're going to meet back up and start the killing game today. Now, sponsor is so powerful.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine.
Sponsor is so powerful. Everybody was attacking him or her, whatever, nonstop, and nothing happened. So there's a few things we can assume here. One, for some reason, it's against the rules for these time travelers to be able to go to another timeline and kill. That makes sense. Maybe. I don't know. But I don't know. It's really looking weird now. So let's figure this out.
Get ready for your 26th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It's morning. I barely slept last night. I woke up over and over seeing Karara's face. When she died, it was in my nightmares. They won't get away after killing my friends. Oh, shoot. Okay. Give me 1 second. It went a little faster than I thought. They won't get away after killing my friends so horribly. If I could, I'd kill them right away. But right now, we're too weak. We can't beat them. One poor attempt to revolt, and we'd just have a massacre. For now, we just have to obey. We have to play the game. They wanted us to come back to the leisure lounge when we woke up. Yep, we're going straight there. I hurried to the leisure lounge. Let's go. On my way to the leisure lounge, I came across Nozomi and Moko in the back. Nozomi, are you okay? You look so pale. I couldn't sleep last night. I just can't believe it. She's gone. Karara, I didn't know what to say. What could I do for her after she lost a close friend? We buried her. Make sure you say goodbye to her later, okay, Takumi? Yeah, I promise I will. I like how nobody really gave too much of a shit about Gakko and Shoma. But Karara, it's like, oh my gosh. But she's like the biggest asshole of all of them. So I think that's kind of funny. But now is not the time. There better be a bit strong for us right now. So, We're just going to play this game for a little while and wait for our chance. So now we just have to push all this grease down and grit our teeth. Knowing how to bide your time is an important part of our fighting. That's true. Nozomi was barely able to hold steady on her own feet. Moko, looking after her as they walked to the leisure lounge. I made a vow to myself to watch as I watched Nozomi walk away. No matter how this game turns out, I'll protect Nozomi to the end. Damn. No, not just Nozomi. I won't let anyone else die. Because I came back here to protect them and grab hold of a future where we can find happiness. Okay, theory, it's possible that this is Nozomi from another timeline, and it's the same person that impersonated Karara in chapter 15b. Maybe. Let's think about it. Because I came back to protect them and grab hold of a future where we can find happiness. At last, I present to you the rules of the invader hunt. Once we were all in the leisure lounge, the sponsor began to explain the rules without preamble. The rules are exceedingly simple. All of you have to do is hunt the creatures known as invaders. You will gain points for every invader hunted, which will be tallied.
And reflected in the My rankings.
The names of everyone in the room were shown on the screen, being held up by 2 bees. Oh, that's fine.
One round lasts 10 days.
What's up with the bees, though? What the fuck is up with the bees? I should have reacted to that a little bit more because, I'm confused.
The person going to last at midnight on the 10th day will be executed.
Wow.
Their cryptoglobin drained by my bees.
Executed? Kara's death was proof that this was no bluff. They could easily kill us all. In short, we need to try and kill as many invaders as possible. I'm glad we don't actually have to kill each other anyway. I mean, not glad, but... If we're just hunting invaders, then we just keep fighting defensive battles, right? That's the same shit we were doing anyway. Not at all. What you were doing was merely defending your base. Hunting and defending are entirely different. To hunt, you must go out. The playing field is the space outside of the school. You will not receive points for any invaders killed at the school, no matter how many. We can't get points anywhere in the area shaded red. That's anywhere within school grounds. That means if we want points, we'll have to go hunting invaders wandering around outside. So we're forced to fight outside of the ring, then. It's too much for a shut-in like me to be forced outside this, like this. But what happens if the invaders attack the school while we're all in? If the commander strikes when this place is empty, it's the end of the line. All of you need to do is engage them before they infiltrate the school grounds. They say a good offense is the best defense out there. Then we can't stray too far away from school. We're not careful about how many battles we fight out there, we'll end up disqualified for going out of the ring. So we need to hunt in a place where we quickly return to the school if something happens. But how are we going to keep track of how many invaders we hunt down? You're counting on an honor system, right? Someone would definitely end up lying about their numbers. These bees will count your points. Whenever you kill an invader, they will count the points and report them to me. In other words, these bees will be monitoring our actions while we're playing this game. Guess running away isn't going to be an option. At last, but not least, the most important rule of all, you are strictly forbidden from causing me harm while the game is underway. Anyone Anyone who defies me will immediately become food for my bees. Try not to lose your cool. A rather tyrannical, one-sided rule, isn't it? Does this mean we can't resist even if you use violence against us? Don't worry, I won't lay a finger on any of you. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. In other words, they won't hurt us so long as we do what they say. But you're the one who's enforcing these rules. If you turn on us, we're entirely without recourse. I intend to run this game fairly as possible, otherwise things would be very boring. I promise not to violate the rules. Please trust me on that. There's no way we can trust them, but we're in no position to argue. Now then, that concludes the explanation of the rules. There are plenty of other hidden rules, but I'm not so inclined as to give them all away at this juncture. Come up with your strategies on your own. Doing is learning. The sponsor looked at us all and shouted,
Special Defense Unit maggots, participants of my game, assume your new roles as proud hunters and claim as many invaders as you can.
This is weird.
The invader hunt has hereby officially begun.
Without so much as a moment to prepare, the game was on. But I wasn't sure how I was supposed to handle our newly assigned task. I decided to go back to my room and prepare to leave the school grounds. Weird, that's what he wanted before, was the first to leave school grounds. The Invader Hunt is a point-based hunting game. I decided to review the rules of the game. The rules themselves were simple. All we really had to do was hunt invaders. However, the game field was outside school grounds. Even if we killed an invader, if it happened in a school facility or in the schoolyard, it wouldn't count. Basically, no matter what we do in the defensive battle, it wouldn't be worth any points. If we wanted points, we had to go out and explore and hunt down any invaders we came across. But it's way too dangerous to constantly be fighting out there. If we died outside the school grounds, the drones wouldn't collect our bodies, and the revive-o-matic wouldn't revive us. Death would truly be final. We have to be careful so we don't die. And if we want to do that, we should probably form teams. In a team, there'd be someone there to have our backs. And we could look after one another and keep each other alive. We need comrades if we want to survive. Okay, before I go out, I should find someone to partner up with. I decided to go talk to everyone to see if anyone would want to team up with me. The number one fighter? Absolutely. For some reason, I went out onto the roof and everyone was already there. There was no sign of Darumi or Hiruko, but almost everyone else was there. Takumi. Oh, everyone, great time. I just figured out a way we could survive this game. Do you mind if we talk? Everyone rushed over to me. I tried to explain for me. Everyone rushed over to me, and I explained the necessity of the free running teams. So I think we should at least be in pairs. Trying to do this solo will just end game over at the moment you take a lethal hit. Yeah, we were just saying the same thing. That we should work in teams, I mean.
Aha!
We were actually just deciding teams.
In short, we were in the middle of the draft meeting.
Kako pulled out a piece of paper with the members of each team written on it.
The first team is us boys and dearest sister. And the second team is all of the girls. We might end up spending a lot of time together from now on, so we thought grouping them up by gender would make sense. What we're worried about is Yugamu, who's nowhere to be found. He is a boy, but it's entirely possible he'd like to stick with Miss Kirafuji and Miss Magadori, as he's done up to this point. But if we put Yugamu in Team 2, then we should put Hiruko in Team 1. Miss Shizuhara is very strong, so we're discussing giving preferential negotiation rights to the weaker team. Preferential negotiation rights. This really is like a sport. By the way, what team do you want me in?
It would make sense if I was in the male-centric team, but...
You have to play alone. Nobody wants you.
Huh? I was so shocked at my voice withered mid-exclamation. Why? Why am I the only one being left out? Don't tell me you guys still suspicious of me. I thought we cleared up things about Haku. I didn't kill him. It was the sponsor. Isn't that obvious?
No, we're all on the same page there. They're definitely the one that killed Mr. Maruko. They destroyed Sirei, too. They're behind everything.
Then why?
Mr. Sumino, haven't you forgotten? You killed Mr. Atsuki.
Sure, but why bring that up again? He was a traitor. He had to go.
Even if I grant you that, he was still one of us. If you had a comrade who could kill another comrade without batting an eye, would you want to team up with them in a killing game? No way. You've got to be kidding.
But
whenever you do anything, someone invariably ends up dead.
You're cursed! Do us all a favor and get out of here!
You're more than cursed! You're the Grim Reaper!
that's not the same face as that voice.
That's like, you're more than cursed. You're not, you're this!
The Grim Reaper. It stung, but I couldn't argue. It was true. I was the common denominator in all of the deaths so far. I came back to the past, killed Ito, because I ignored the message on the blackboard. Gaku was killed 2 days ago. I decided to join. I encouraged everyone, but because of that, Karara died so brutally.
If you hadn't convinced us to join this game, Lady Karara would still be with us.
No, that's not true. Hold on, that's not true. That is the dumbest thing anybody could have ever said or even believed. Okay, this is the problem. I made a decision and I was the right decision. All right? The sponsor could have killed us with the bees by themselves, right? Like he's a monster. I don't get it.
Give her back. Give Lady Karara back to me.
The blood of Lady Kurara is on your hands!
Kiyoshika drew closer to me, letting out a pained cry. I couldn't bring myself to meet her eyes, which were red now and swollen from crying. Kiyoshika, no. Moko put herself between us and embraced Kiyoshika. Blaming Takumi won't bring her back. It'll just make it hurt even more. But... Knowing how to swallow your sorrow is part of fighting. We need to be strong right now.
I'm sorry, Takumi. Kiyoshika understands. I swear. She knows it's not your fault, Karara died. But she has no outlet for her grief. So she's taking it out on you.
I was so shocked that I couldn't utter a single word. I had no idea. Everyone had so much contempt for me. All I wanted to do was to make everyone happy. That was why I came back. Where did it all go wrong? I swear, Lady Luck or Fortune, whatever the hell she's called, turned against you the moment you offed Ito. Sheesh. This whole slew of shit speaks for itself. Not even I can help it. Wow. Sorry, but you're on your own.
Sorry, Takumi.
Everyone left, one after the other, leaving me all alone on the rooftop. I felt total despair. This was the first time being so obviously and intentionally isolated. I always had Karara by my side in the TRC, and my mom and dad were always waiting at the dinner table whenever I went home. But now, here I was alone. I would have to face this game of death all by myself. Nobody would ever want to team up with the Grim Reaper. But then, I thought of something. That's right, Haruko. I saw Haruko in my mind's eye. On day 5, she took me to second to last defense academy.
said we need to bring in the second team to increase our combat power. I can never really tell what she's thinking, but she's a surprisingly caring person. She might be willing to work with me on this. Maybe I should ask Haruko if she'll team up with me. Feeling a sliver of hope, I decided to stop by Haruko's room. I was praying hard as I rang the doorbell. Please, Haruko, you have to answer. If you forsake me too, then it's all over. Maybe my prayers were answered because... Takumi, what do you need at this hour? Haruko, thank goodness you're still here. I was almost tearing up with happiness. I'm so glad you're here. So glad. The moment I met you, you stirred my soul. Can I go back inside? You're creeping me out. No, wait. Just hear me out, please. You're not trying to tell me about the word of God, are you? No. I explained everything that had just happened. I didn't leave out a single detail. I told her that they called me the Grim Reaper, how no one would team up with me. So your already very low popularity has now hit rock bottom then. It hurts when you lay it out like that, but in a nutshell. At this rate, I'll have to do the invader hunt all alone. I'm begging you, Haruko. There's no one else I can trust. Please, team up with me. I lowered my head and pleaded sincerely. I believed that if anyone could lend me a hand and pull it out of this predicament, it'd be Haruko. But I'm afraid I must disappoint you. My hope was crushed. Is there anything I can do to change your mind? If you team up with me, I'll work myself to the bone for you. I promise. I'll be useful to you. I simply cannot. It's simply not possible. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. Do you think I'm the Grim Reaper too? Please. I don't believe in that kind of superstitious nonsense. I simply have my own situation to deal with besides. I already have a partner. You do? Just then. Jeez, every time her dumb puppy play stuff comes up. Get lost, Takumi. Mistress Haruko is all mine. Darumi. She's all mine. All mine. Oh. Stupid puppy. I told you not to come out. Go back into the doghouse like a good girl. Whine. Don't be mad at me, Mistress Haruko. What's going on? Why is Darumi barking? You know, this one's been overexcited nuisance since the killing game was announced, right? So I turned her into my dog. I don't understand in the slightest. Basically, I used strength to make her submit, and it broke her a little. Come to think of it, Darumi has always been unusually quiet during the announcements of the rules. I guess she was already a dog at that point. I have a responsibility to her as her owner, so I'll be playing the game with her. She says, which means, go away! No boys allowed in the Yuri zone. Oh, dear Lord. She's all mine! It was a barking girl. Barker. Jeez. I instinctively fled after being ferociously barked at by Darumi. It's all you, bro. Guess I'm on my own then. I felt strangely refreshed after being so cleanly rejected. Fine, I'll play by myself. I'll hunt down invaders on my own and survive all on my own, I guess. Half sulking, I headed to the entrance hall. There was someone unexpected waiting for me when I arrived at the entrance hall. How pitiful. You must go all alone. Are you going to hunt? Huh? Are you waiting here so you could laugh at me? No, I merely came to give you some information. I failed to mention it earlier, but I have added more fire extinguishers. Now, you may go outside at any time. You should all hunt whenever it pleases you. I mean, they're pretty prepared. How long have they been planning this? Now they go out there and hunt. Struggle away from my amusement. It's dangerous to stray too far away from the school. Screw that, man. I'm a beast. Takumi the Beast. I should try to find invaders close by as possible. Pretty sure a decent number of invaders are wandering around the city to the north, to the south. I'll head over there for today. Wait, what about Ava? I thought there were a large number of invaders inhabiting the nearby city. They roamed around the ruins like zombies, no will of their own. They were all just basic cannon fodder. I could defeat them on my own. I sensed the presence of and glanced up into the sky and saw one of the sponsors' bees tailing me. I must be here to count my points. Okay, here goes. I stifled my breath and crept up to one of the invaders. Time to attack and give it everything I got. I wanted to attack, but my legs froze. Am I scared? I'd fought on my own plenty of times before, but there was a difference between choosing to go alone and having no alternative. I was gonna have to fight alone forever. I was scared of confronting the truth. But I can't just cower forever, can I? I took a deep breath and steeled myself. This time I leapt out in front of the invader. Oh, shit. Easy. No worries. This will be easy. I can take out 2 of them pretty quick and have some extra alternatives here. Like this.
Yeah! Here we go!
It's just easier if I just use their blade. Yeah, let's just use air blade. Yeah, that's fine. It's 2.
Got my turn.
Okay, they give me my potions of it, so this will be
I've got this. That's it. Oh, my turn. Here we go. There. Got it.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
I actually have to use this, though, and that's the main difference. Use this, move here, do it here. I just need to set up for my later attacks. It's cool fighting solo, man. But Takumi's my favorite, so it does make it a lot easier. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I gotta enter. I fucking forgot. That was bad. Yeah, I'll be alright. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we got it easy.
My turn.
Get a couple really good air blades in. Actually, let's just do some side slashes.
Ready when you are.
Air blade is just right here. No problem. I took a little damage. It wasn't that bad. Wait. Oh, there's multiple waves. I didn't even look. I'm so sorry. Oh, I was already exhausted, even though I only killed a few minions. I can't come back out here and die. The lingering fear of death weighed heavily on my mind. But I couldn't afford to rest. I had to do whatever it took to get more points, not to mention. Oh, this is easier. The invaders draw in by the sound of fighting. They were showing up one after the other. They were beginning to surround me. I prepared to face the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between.
My turn.
Okay, let's think this through. How can I do this?
There! Say when.
Yeah, just take a step forward.
That's it. Got it. Ready when you are. Hey, here we go. All right, let's do this.
Okay, if I could get everybody with it, then it's worth. Otherwise, it's not really worth. Nope. Okay, so now let's
do this.
Keep air blading so I can get everyone. Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah, it's not worth.
Let's go.
I don't think anybody can even get to me. They do move fast though.
Here we go.
Worth.
Take this. Ready when you are. Let's do this.
No problem. Shit. Easy. Look at how much voltage I got. I didn't know there was multiple ways. I would have saved some of the voltage. Just endless number. That's fine. Let's go. No matter how many I kill, more just keep cropping up. Invaders keep streaming in until I completely surround it. They were just mooks, but there were too many of them. My stamina was at
I wish I wasn't alone.
I need to toughen up, but just telling myself that it was enough. For the first time, I truly felt all alone. At this rate, I'll die without anyone ever knowing.
I'll help you out, Takumi.
Yugamu! I turned around and I saw him here.
Yugamu!
My boy! Yeah!
Of course. Showing up uninvited, but
Let's
sort of
go!
neat. It's everybody's beloved Yugamu Omokage.
Awesome.
What are
This is
you
gonna be
doing
like a
here?
fist bump.
Were you trying to score some
Bros.
kills out here too? We can talk later. Let's take care of these things first. Our first joint effort.
That's pretty cool. There was something creepy about how he put it, but I was grateful for him in the moment. Our breaths synced up. We began to clean up the swarm of invaders. Oh, come on. Can we play? Oh, okay, we are playing it. Okay, good. We're already there. Alright, this is the end of it, so I can wreck house here. Let's start with Airblade. Actually, no, let's do side slashes. Side slashing stuff I gotta do. Stay here and do it. He can clean up everything. Let's just start. Shit, I don't even know where to start.
Oh, ready when you are. Take that! Here we go.
All right,
I can't wait. How about this? Time for me to move.
Oh, it's gonna wreck house.
Stinks, doesn't it? I'm good to go. I can't wait.
Take him out.
I'm good to go.
There we go. No, we're gonna keep going.
Let's do this. One last strike.
One last strike. So much
Take
damage.
care. Up the room for me to move. Let's get to the killing. I'll just put this here. I'm good to go. Let's get to the killing. I can't wait. This'll do. Time for me to move. Does this do it for you? I can't wait. I'm good to go. Let's get to the killing. Time for me to move.
So close.
I can't wait. Let's get to the killing.
Oh, boost
I'm
aim.
good to go.
No, there it is. Move again.
I like how this feels. I can't wait. Here it comes. I'm good to go.
All situated. All done. Easy cheesy. Hey, give me my points. Yeah, that was barely shit, bro. Is that all of them? Seems so. I don't sense any trace of them. Well fought, Takumi. You were
in quite a predicament, considering it was the first day. I couldn't believe I was shocked to see how they just kept coming. I was almost killed by a bunch of weaklings. Fighting truly isn't something to be done alone. Right, I didn't get to thank you properly. You saved me, Yugami, thank you. If you hadn't run into me here, I might have been the first to be eliminated in that invader hunt. Oh, no need to thank me. It wasn't by coincidence that we met here. It wasn't? Yes, I've been following you all morning. You had no idea, did you? Tailing people is one of my specialties. Was he just joking to play off his embarrassment? No, that doesn't seem like what's going on here. He really was following me. Then it makes sense why he showed up the perfect time to save me. But why? What was the point of following me? Oh, for the love of murder. Don't be so wary of me, Takumi. I'm not going to eat you, all right? Although you look pretty delicious to me. How could I not be wary of an assassin? Yugamu Omakage, the descendant of the family of assassins. I'll come right out and ask, why were you following me? I was figuring out my timing. I wanted to come gallantly to your rescue if you found yourself in trouble. Then I'd be able to show you how useful I am. Call it a courtship dispute. Why is everything so creepy? Well, that's the long and short of it. He muttered out as he held out his right hand.
Takumi, would you team up with me?
Absolutely, yeah, bro, let's go. He's offering to form a team. It was all I ever wanted in my isolation. Why do you want to team up with someone everyone hates? Wouldn't you rather be with Nozomi or Kiyoshika or the others? I don't do well in groups. Honestly, I'd rather enjoy my kills alone. But going in alone's too risky. So I thought buddying up with the odd man out would be just the thing. I like it. Isn't that really the only reason? It made sense, but it's hard to decipher his true intentions. I was sure he was planning something, given that he went out of his way to ask me after I'd been ostracized, but if I turned him down his offer, I'd have to hunt alone forever. Well, will you join me or not? What do I do? Should I team up with Yugamu? It's a decision? We almost died. Yeah, yes, Yugamu, you're fine, buddy. Yugamu's a weirdo, but I don't know if he's evil. He's evil, but I don't know, evil. He could screw me over. He may want to kill me later. It is a killing game after all. He may try to befriend me and stuff. Well, you're stuck with me for a while then. I shook Yugamu's hand. Whether he could be trusted was beside the point. I simply couldn't carry on like this all by myself for so much long. For now, I would team up with Yugamu. I'm glad to see our hearts are in tune with each other, partner. I'm gonna try the best couple award while we're at it. Gross. Don't think they're giving out awards here. Also, you and I are not a couple. While Yugamu and I were trading quibs, we heard it. What the? That was an ear-splitting sound that shook the earth. But it wasn't an earthquake. It felt more like... I see. A torrential gust of overwhelming energy. Somebody with incredible powers and nearby. Don't tell me commanders are joining the hunt? That would be bad news. Just the two of us would be enough to deal with the commander. Yeah, you are. You got this. A little bit of reconnaissance would go a long way right now. Tiptoe after me as quietly as you can manage. Right. We cautiously made our way towards the source of the sound, hiding behind rubble along the way, and then...
Hey! You saw that, Mistress Yuriko? My 18th invader kill! How've you been treating them?
The bloodiest brand of carnage only I can dish out. What else? Now save your breath for tearing them from limb to limb. Let those entrails fly! Let the bloodworks explode far and wide!
Oh, my Mistress Hiroko! Nobody goes wild as beautifully as you! Your rampaging form electrifies me! Your
Gross.
Yeah.
Those two are enjoying this way too much. They're hunting. They aren't hunting anymore. This is straight up a massacre. Massacring every invader they see. It kills me to say this, but I'm afraid we must cede the best couple of words of them. Something feels off though. Ruko's always been strong, but when did Terumi get so powerful? She hadn't joined any defensive battles before this. And it should be hopefully unfamiliar with combat. The euphoria of finally being able to take part in a killing game has likely unlocked latent potential in her himo anima, making it bloom. That's an unconventional way to unlock latent potential. Why, the great potential is logic defying by definition. Also, we should totally call it a day and head back now. They've likely already murdered all of the invaders in this area anyway. Yeah, we earned enough points today. Let's go back and rest up for tomorrow. We made our way back and decided to drop by the leisure lounge before returning to our rooms. We checked the leaderboard.
Unsurprisingly, those two are in the top spots. I expect they'll be staying ahead of the pack for a long time to come.
Nozomi's doing better than Kako.
Honestly, I thought it'd be much lower than that. Well, I did take out quite a number of invaders today.
And I'm in 4th. If we keep this up, we won't fall to the bottom of the rankings in the first round, at least.
The first round of this game will last until day 35. Whoever finishes last in each round will be executed. I decided I wouldn't keep tabs on where the others were placed. Ensuring my own survival was more important. Besides...
You're cursed! Do us all a favor and get out of here!
You're more than cursed! You're the Grim Reaper!
Jeez. It's cruel,
The blood
man.
of Lady Kurata is on your hands!
I understand her frustration. Sheesh, the whole slew messed up shit. It speaks for itself. Not even I can help you with that. I shouldn't be letting the people ostracizing me live rent-free in my head anyway. Jeez. Oof, what a day. Constant fighting, stress of possible death, and strained my body and mind to their limits. I wanted to rest early to recover from the fatigue, but...
Hey!
Care to explain what you're doing in my room? It's just something buddies do, right? And that's what we are, buddies, partners, bosom chums. It goes without saying, you need to be joined at the hip. Join your own hip and get out of here. Come on, bud, humor me. Pretend we're brainstorming strategies for the rest of the hunt. How about that? This game's more of a marathon than a sprint. So we gotta come up with long-term plans. Playing it by ear the whole time's bound to lead us to quick and easy deaths. It makes a very good point. Can you at least make it clear whether you want to be disgusting or discreet? Who would I be if I didn't debate a little bit of both? Dabble in a little bit of both. Call me a double dipper, if that's what turns you on.
Hey!
Yes, in your dreams. After that, we spent several hours discussing strategies for surviving the killing game in the days to come. Ding dong, bing bong.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Good night. Bedtime already? Time flies when you're having so much fun. If you don't mind, Takumi, we can continue the rest of our conversation in bed. Of course I mind. It's about time you went to your own room. Oh, Takumi throwing me out after our exciting intercourse without any pillow talk or at all. How cold is my heart? Stone cold, out now. Wait, we had sex? Wait, what? What is happening? Gross. After chasing Yugamu out of the room, I crawled into bed and closed my eyes. I had to grab every second of sleep I could and let my tired body recover. But yeah, give her back. Give Lady Carrara back to me. I swear, Lady Luck, Fortune, whatever the hell she is, she's turned against you the moment you off Aito.
Oh.
I will be teaming up with you for this game. I will not be teaming up with you. Their words from this morning reverberated around in my head, preventing me from slipping into the restful slumber. How did it turn out like this? Came back in time to lead everyone toward the brighter future. So why am I being so despised? But I would give to return to those happy days. It's true. Day 27.
Ah.
Let today's hunt begin. I trust you're ready, Takumi. Yeah, ready when you are. Day 2 of the invader hunt. We went to explore the city again to earn points on hunting down invaders we can find. Found some right off the bat. Check out the swarm of invaders at 2 o'clock. Let's go. Let's fight. I turned in the direction that you mentioned, and the invaders were looking behind the buildings, as he said. I don't think they've noticed us yet. Let's get closer and catch them by surprise. Put on your pussy boots and slink behind me, Takumi. Sure. Yugamu had clearly adapted well to the rhythm of the game. He knew how to take quick, decisive actions to earn points for continued survival. I, on the other hand, was feeling I had yet to catch up with this strange situation of me participating in a killing game with him as my teammate. What was I doing? Why did Yugamu propose a partnership in the first place? Was my life even worth living if I had to kick someone else down to do it? There were so many things on my mind. Come on, Takumi. Time to sound death. Sound the death knell for them. Oh, okay. I didn't have the luxury of time to think them through. Fighting to survive was the only thing I could offer to do. Easy.
Say when!
You know, I'm done using that. Can only take about truly one at a time anyways. Except these two.
I've got this. There! All ready when you are. Here we go. Got it. Ready when you are.
Let's see here. I can.
Let's get to the killing. Experiment time. I'm good to go. You make a lovely corpse.
I've got this. Say when.
I really need to take him out, but...
Ready when you are. Time to use it.
We'll just use a potion.
Let's go. Ready when you are.
Take out all these guys here. Yeah, let's do it.
One last strike.
Oh shit, we have waves. That's a wave. There's only 2 waves.
Let's get to the killing. This hurts. I'm good to go.
Oh my gosh.
I
so
can't
easy.
wait.
Done. That's weird how they do the heartbeat thing.
Did we get them all? It's too early to be celebrating. More enemies are waiting in the distance. Invaders approaching at 3 o'clock.
Okay, sure.
They just keep coming.
Prepare for the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between.
Let's do this! Here we go! Ready when you are!
Time for me to move.
Let's go! That's it! I've got this! This should do it. Thanks! Good to go! Ha! Let's go! Yeah! All right, I've got this. Time to use it. Let's do this. Take this! Let's go. One last strike!
Let's take him out. This should give me 2 AP.
Take care
You got me
of
with
the rest.
speed.
Let's get to the killing. Does this do it for you? I can't wait. I'm good to go. How about this?
1 round, easy. They didn't even get a chance. No wonder I'm tired. I'm wrecking through them. Nice. Too many good kills. Fighting outside is tired. My body resists me whenever I think about how death is permanent out here. You need to relax, Takumi. At this rate, you'll kill yourself first before the enemy has a chance. I don't get it. How are you so calm? You're not even perspiring. Perspiring. There we go. I wouldn't be much of a professional assassin if I let every other spot of good murdering get me down now. Hey, what's your secret? How do I kill the enemy efficiently while conserving as much stamina as possible? The secret is your heart. That is to say, your frame of mind. Get it? In your head, the act of killing is nothing special at all. Nothing more than mundane work. Like hitting the nail with a hammer. Like turning a screw with a screwdriver. Just dull, repetitive work to be repeated without much thought or physical strength. So basically, I psych myself into believing it's nothing. Does that really work? Anything more concrete, like a better way to move my body or something? Your body movements are virtually perfect to me. There's nothing to do. So what's left is your mentality, right? Just give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. Pretend the act of killing is the most boring job in the world. Just dull, repetitive work. Despite my misgivings, I decided to try it out as Gamu suggested. Let's go! I crept up to an invader that happened to be meandering about nearby and launched a surprise attack. Nice, let's do it. Without entertaining the fear that threatened to well up within me. Quietly lifted my sword. Brought it down nonchalantly. This was just work. Something that had to be done. No need to think about it. I went after the next enemy as I repeated those thoughts to myself. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Incredible performance, Takumi. It's like you've become another person. Yes, you have an aptitude for killing. I sensed it the moment I laid eyes on you. An aptitude for killing me? I think you need to get your eyes checked. It might sound strange coming from me, but I wasn't good at such things.
I tended to miss the obvious and my reflexes were average at best. I don't have an aptitude for anything. Gifts showing up in many different ways. Gifts show up in many different ways. Sometimes they manifest later in life. You'll understand one day. I wasn't happy to be left hanging like that, but I knew he would just be evasive if I tried to press the matter, so I did. Anyway, we should focus on the hunt for now. Now that I seem to be getting my mind under control, I wanted to get used to the hunting at one go as well. Let's go for another group of enemies. I feel like I can take down another 15 before calling it a day. Nah, I think we should call it a day now. We've earned enough points. But I was just getting the hang of it. And that's when it gets dangerous. Everything in moderation, including assassinations. Besides, if we keep on hunting, we'll run into them sooner or later. You okay with that? Them? Just as I was wondering who Yugamu could be talking about. Over here. This'll be our starting point in today's hunt. Don't fall behind, you losers. I heard a familiar voice coming from somewhere nearby. Quietly made my way toward the voice and peered out behind some rubble. I feel like starting. Excuse me. I feel like I'm starting to use my Himo and Ima better. Not even a commander can stop me now. I think confidence is the name of the game, Sister Dearest. You and I both know nothing could stand in the way of our newly awakened powers and strengthened bonds. Don't start getting carried away, you two. Thinking you're invisible because you learned a thing or two? The best way to die in this battle. You little chicks can stay beneath my big, strong pinions. You hear? Oh, for now. Okay, there it is. I ain't gonna let any of you die on my watch. I'm gonna protect y'all with my life. In the name of Takamaru Yakushiji. They're hunting here too. Takamaru, Ima, Kako weren't the only ones. I could see Tsubasa, Nozomi, and the others in the distance as well. Why does fighting invaders outside the academy seem much more graphic? It's like I'm really killing something alive. And all that blood, so much blood. The feel of that invader just took down still lingers on my hands. Tsubasa, are you okay? I could give you a back rub if it makes you feel better. I think a big one's coming. Why didn't I bring my barf bags with me? Lady Tsubasa is about to start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. Is there anything we can give her to in place of barf bag? Alas, necessity knows no decorum. Lady Tsubasa, heave into my sheath bag, if you must. Are you sure, Kiyushika? Isn't that the Holy Jumonji Sword's pajamas? The Holy Jumonji Sword is a party animal with a soft spot for ladies. She'll understand. Now come, Lady Tsubasa. Let it all out. Hold nothing back. I'll be fine. I just push everything out with your willpower. Phew. The roiling stopped. Sorry, guys. I haven't been feeling well since this morning. You don't have it to mind me. Go on and get more points for yourselves. We're not supposed to mention that, Tsubasa. Looking out for another is what teammates do. No wrestler with their souls abandons their tag partners to get ahead of the match. Loyalty above self. None shall be left behind. It is the warrior way. The way of the warrior. I didn't see Shoma. Takamaru was desperately trying to protect Ima and Kako, who weren't used to fighting. Nozomi and the others refused to abandon Tsubasa, even though she was holding them back. They were watching out for each other like true friends. I used to enjoy this sort of relationship with them too. I could feel my strength rapidly leaving my body. That's right, I've been alienated. What I saw only served as to cement that fact. All those kinds and comforting words would never be used for me. You look like you're in a lot more pain now when you were fighting the enemies. That confirms it. Your fatal flaw is the fragile mind of yours. I left the place quietly and made my way back to the school, taking care not to be seen by anybody. Taking back with me nothing but the armful of distressing thoughts and feelings. Got back to my room earlier than usual, but wasn't in the mood to do anything except lie upright on bed, stare long and hard at the ceiling. Big dog, big bug.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Good night. I suddenly realized it was already night. I knew I should be resting, but bad memories kept surfacing in my mind and pulling me back to wakefulness. Give her back. Give Lady Carrara back to me. We keep doing this over and over. It's ridiculous. Sorry, but you're on your own, man. I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I keep getting these over and over. I don't give a shit. Like I'm being punished just for being alive. The pain of being despised was more excruciating than anything the killing game or defensive battles could inflict upon me. When's the next defensive battle, anyways? I think 31? 33. Yeah, 33. Cool. Understood. In the first 100 days, it wasn't a happy ending by any means, but at least everyone was my friend. We had a barbecue, the festival. We got testy with each other sometimes, but we always made up in the end. Our bonds became unbreakable. How do I repair a friendship? How? As I was agonizing over this matter. Is that Yugamu? Maybe he wanted to discuss our strategy for tomorrow's hunt. No, it's gonna be Shoma being like, "Bro, I'm screwed." Although I honestly wasn't in the mood to talk, it wasn't like I could simply drive away the only friend I had right now. Got up slowly and ambled to the door. When I opened it, I saw... Oh, it's Haruko. Hi, Haruko. Good, I was about to kick down the door. What are you doing here? Or rather, are you sure you want to be seen here? I'm jinxed. Nothing good will come from associating with me. Well, aren't you wallowing in self-pity today? Finally lost in your mind after falling out of favor with everyone else, including you, right? You think so? Yeah, I do. You didn't want to team up with me like all the others. I went through hell and back after you left me in the lurch. Those invaders chased after me and surrounded me. I had no way out. They almost killed me. That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't turned me down. It wasn't Haruko's fault that I'd almost been killed. I knew it in my head, but my heart refused to stop these angry voices spilling out of my mouth. Haruko said nothing in response to the irrational accusation at first. You're right. I could have handled that better yesterday. You were already crushed by everyone's unkind words and deeds. I should have been more considerate. So here, token my reconciliation from me to you. I took the box that she was holding under her. Token of reconciliation. Open it. I think you'll like what you see. I took the box and gingerly lifted the cover. Inside... What? It was a dead body of a gigantic bee? Is that some kind of sick joke? No, wait, this bee. Isn't this one of the sponsor's bees? You killed it? I did. Take advantage of the chaos after Carrara was killed to secure her. As a research sample. What sort of research? You can't be this stupid. Research that will help us kill the sponsor and put an end to the travesty of the game. I was dumbfounded by how nonchalantly Haruko talked about the killing sponsor. The sponsor's invincible. We can't kill them. the way we are now, right?
Oh.
We can, as long as we find the way to deal with the 2 weapons they were. 2 weapons?
Oh.
The bee is the first. The other is that suit they were wearing. That spacesuit thing? Yes. I believe that suit is the source of their invincible power. She was right. We attacked the fellow with all that of our might, but didn't manage to even scratch the suit. The outfit clearly had some special powers attached to it. How confident are you of finding something?
Oh.
My research on the suit is already in progress. I expect to discover its weakness in the near future. Really?
Oh.
However, I'm too deeply involved in researching the suit to spare time for anything else. I've not done anything about the bee or the identity of the sponsor. And you're bringing me on board to deal with the lack of manpower? Something like that. So, are you willing to join me in the quest to bring down the sponsor? If that were really, truly possible, I'd be more than happy to give her as much as she needed. But there were some things that were so bad. If you wanted my help, why did you turn me down yesterday when I asked the team? When you wouldn't have had to come again today to do this. Where are your brains? Try to remember what my exact words were. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. Surely you understand the implication that I would be teaming up with you outside the game instead. Oh, sorry. I guess I couldn't see past your big bush you were eating at. You've been nothing but dismissive of me so far. When I was alienated, you didn't even try to take me aside. Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. Yes, I do think I could have handled that better, but can you blame me? I'm still trying to figure out if I could trust the person you are right now. The person I am right now? It sounded like there was deeper meaning to her statement, but I decided this wasn't the time or place to pursue it. The Takumi Sumino I know is essentially a good person. He cherishes his friends, has a strong sense of justice, and possesses good leadership qualities. Someone worth of my trust. However, you killed Ito on night of day 2. A would-be traitor who had yet to do anything out of line. That created some doubts. I had to wonder if Takumi I'm seeing right now is the Takumi I know. That is why I've been assessing you from the slight distance to see whether the person you are right now can be trusted. It was starting to make sense now. Like she wanted me to come with me to the second to last defense academy. When I went there, she wanted to use the opportunity to ascertain my humanity. We could chat later. Let's be on our way. I couldn't find a definitive answer to my question. Till that day, when the game sponsor finally appeared and fatally wounded Flower. You're the first to attack that unknown enemy in order to save her, with no care about what might happen to yourself. You were a ray of light back then, and that's when I was convinced.
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, with the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
Is she from the timeline as well? Weird. I don't understand it. How could she be from different timelines but not the same timelines? This doesn't make sense. My tears threatened to spill over despite myself. To think there was someone who still had so much faith in me after being called the Grim Reaper by everyone else. There, I said it. Now, are you willing to work with me to bring down the sponsor? I'm not taking no for an answer. I wasn't as cold-hearted as to say no to someone who had just bared so much of their heart to me. However, you know, I want nothing more to do just that. But I'm already in a team with Yugamu. What should we do about it? He's welcome to join us. His knowledge in biology will be very helpful analyzing the body of that bee. He may not want
to go against the sponsor. When it comes to killing someone, he tends to, be on the side of discretion and deliberation. That's where your leadership abilities come into play. Leader, what? You have just been appointed the leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. Hang on a minute. Shouldn't the one be suggesting the partnership in the first place be the one taking the lead in? You know I'm not the leader type. Barking orders is just not my kind of thing. Excuse me, you expect me to believe you after all that tyranny you displayed in the previous 100 days? To be fair, it was only like 10. I'll leave the convincing to you, leader. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance will turn this situation around. Defeating the invincible sponsor of this game sounded impossible, but being told we could do this by Hiruko of all people, somehow it felt like we really could. Maybe the others would have a better opinion of me if I played a part in taking down the sponsor. Maybe we could become friends again. I fell asleep, clinging to the small ray of hope that had lighted my heart. Weird. I don't know why we're saving now. An alliance? Sure, sign me up. Alrighty, everybody. I think that's actually where we're going to end it. Alright, so here's what we got going on. Crazy, crazy time. Hiruko is going to form an alliance. It's going to be me, Darumi, Yugamu, and him. That's it. So the four of us are going to work together to try to find exploits in the sponsor. Now, here's the problem I have. Hiruko is acting weird. Hiruko is acting like a future version of Hiruko, or a past version. I don't know how exactly it works. But it seems like she did the first 100 Line to Defense Academy as well. Or at least maybe even a different one altogether. So she's been through the 100 days before is what she's acting like now. I don't understand how she's acting like that in this strict timeline, but she doesn't in others. So we're going to figure that out hopefully next time. Hopefully she'll be able to tell us everything. Otherwise, it's just a weird set of dialogue that doesn't really make sense, but could be the case. Who knows? But that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great time out there in YouTube land. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Have a good day.